How to make a pom-pom using a pom-pom maker. This crazy contraption is a pom-pom maker. And if you have the luxury to have one, I'm going to teach you how to make big, giant, puffy, wonderfully shaped pom-poms using it. It can be a little bit crazy, so this is what you do. Holding it like this, we're going to open, using these tabs, open the pom-pom maker like this, and finding the tabs on this side, open it like that. So that's what it should look like. Next, let's find a piece of yarn, whatever yarn you're going to use for your pom-pom. And we're going to start wrapping it. You can just hold it in your hand like this. We're going to start wrapping it around. Let's see. We want to start in the middle like that. There we go. Just start wrapping it like this around the curved bars of the pom-pom maker, just like that. Wrap, wrap, wrap. A lot. The more yarn you use, the puffier and nicer your pom-pom is going to be. See how I'm just going back and forth? You definitely don't have to like go on a line or a row or anything like that. I know, you're thinking like, oh my gosh, aren't we done now? More yarn, really? But if we want a nice full fat pom-pom maker, we want to put a lot of yarn on there. Okay. Let's get over to the edge here, like that. Now close this part. Good. Now we're going to come over here and wrap this side. There we go. Around these bars on the other side. There we go. So sometimes when I'm making a hat with a pom-pom, I buy like almost an extra ball of yarn just for the pom-pom. If the hat pattern says it uses 1 ball of yarn and you're gonna make a pom-pom, you better get 2. And then you'll have some left over. Let's get some over here. There we go. Just try and spread it all out evenly like that. Okay, that looks good. Right? Maybe a little bit more. Okay. Next, so we'll get over to the edge again, here. Close that side too. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, with this pom-pom maker closed, take some sharp scissors, and we're going to cut all around where this little slot is. Just like that, we're going to cut. Just reach the scissors down into that groove right there and snip the yarn just like this. Oops, leave that shut so it holds it on there. Just like that, all the way down this groove. That's what that looks like. And let's look at the other side. Do the same thing. Keeping that shut. Okay, we can cut that one too. Okay, next, take your yarn that's still attached to the ball here and come over, and what we're going to do is wind the yarn a couple of times through this groove right here and pull tight, okay? Just a few times. This is going to hold the pom-pom together, okay? And pull. Okay, you can even... Let's see. Oh, that's gone. That was the original tail that we started with. Okay. Like that. Last step. Open the little wings up. Like that. And then you can pull the sides of this pom-pom maker like that. It comes apart. And here's our pom-pom. We're not quite done yet. That's looking pretty good though, isn't it? Okay, and we've got a string attached to it. Like that. There's the string where we wrapped it together. If you want you can cut about 12 inches. When we get our tapestry needle, we'll tuck it in and tie it. But first, what we want to do is kind of even up the pom-pom a little bit. Some of these strings are longer than the others. This is sort of like a haircut. Like you cut your hair, we're going to put it on the hat, we're going to trim it one more time just to make sure. Okay, so what we're going to do, it helps if your scissors are nice and sharp, but just come around like this. Fluff up the pom-pom, and everywhere that it looks a little uneven, just trim it like that. That one's too long. And the fatter, so I could have wrapped the yarn around here a lot more. So you saw how many times I did it. This pom-pom will just get even fatter and fluffier the more times you wrap your yarn. So it depends on how much yarn you have, but I think the more the better. I mean, I want to be like hitting the top of my car with my pom-pom when I get in if I'm wearing my hat. You know what I mean? I take this very seriously. Okay. Alright, so it's looking pretty nice and round. Now take your tapestry needle and thread that tail onto the tapestry needle. Let's look inside here. I just want to tie this off. There's where we wrap the yarn around. I'm just going to come in here with my tapestry needle and go under these loops here. And you come like this. And do like a little half knot just to seal up this. There we go. Now it's not going anywhere. Next, take your hat. There's the top of my hat. And poke the top. Whoops. Oh, got it. There we go. Well, that pom-pom's heavy. Okay, I saved it. Okay. Taking the tapestry needle, poke the tail down through the top of the hat, or you can even, so you can even come like this and sew the pom-pom to the top of the hat. Zip, like that. And under again, like that. Okay, give it a nice tug, and then poke the tapestry needle down in to the hat, and you can finish sewing it on securely from down here. Just make sure that the pom-pom is all the way attached to the top, like that it's not hanging off at all, because it's going to be really hard to fix it once you start tying knots. So then you can just come in here to these pro bumps and let's see. And dip the needle under here. Let's get a good look at that. There we go. Just go under any of these. And then back the other way. I'm just going right under really at random. Let's see. There we go. We'll turn the corner there. And then cut off the yarn. Make sure that you leave a little bit hanging to the inside. And there is your pom-pom.